as you see in this dream, like I said, I've seen things fall from the sky. People said it was whatever, a comet, whatever. But to me, these things look like missiles. The next number in this piece is the number 9. This piece is called Section 2, 3 Clock Tower Dream, or S2 3CLD. In the month of March 12, 2008, I recorded this dream in my dream book. In this dream, I dreamt I talked with someone, and then I felt that I was on a roof or of a building, or I might have looked out of a window. And then I also noticed again the clock tower and another tall building. Next, I told the person I'd spoken with early in this dream, whomever had made the clock tower must have also made other similar buildings that displayed a dome roof. Then I woke up. The next number in this piece is the number 10. This piece is called S24CLD. In the month of May 13, 2008, I recorded this dream in my dream book. I had another dream about the Empire State Building, and also dreamt about the Brooklyn's clock tower. Then I woke up from this short dream, and I have a drawing of this dream. This I've seen in this dream, once again, the clock tower. The next and last number in this piece is the number 11. This piece is called S25CLD. In the month of September 20th, 2008, I recorded this dream in my dream book. Today I had another dream about the clock building, which is located on Hanson Place, downtown Brooklyn. In this dream, I remember I came out of some building, and then I walked with a small group of people. It was daytime. I was in good spirits. Then I remember I crossed Temple Square, which is near Atlantic Avenue. Next, I seen a person who looked like my mother. This person who looked like my mother told me to look at the Empire State Building. And then I politely corrected her, and I told her that's not the Empire State Building, but that's the clock tower. Then the last thing I seen in this dream was a small building that resembled, or a small church that resembled a church, actually resembled St. Patrick Cathedral. And I have the drawing of this dream. And in this dream, again, I seen the clock building, and this clock building was next to a small church which looked like St. Patrick Cathedral, which is on 5th Avenue in Manhattan. The next letter in this section is the letter D. This is section 2, letter D. There's 3 dreams in this piece that begins with the letter D. This piece is about downtown Brooklyn. The first number in this piece is the number 1. This piece is called section 2, 1 Downtown Dream, or S21DD. In the month of May 19, 2004, I recorded this dream in my dream book. I had another dream that showed me something bad may happen in downtown Brooklyn or in some other place in Brooklyn. In this dream, I seen ships or submarines that came out of some waterfront. Then I got the impression that these Navy vessels that emerged out of the waters were Asian or Chinese vessels. But before I woke up from this dream, I distinctly seen Asian writing or Asian characters on the front part of one of these underwater ships. Also, I felt the waterfront I seen in this particular dream was the Brooklyn Navy Yard. The next number in this piece is the number 2. This piece is called S22DD. In the month of May 25th, 2004, I recorded this dream in my dream book. I had another terrorist-like dream, and I believe this dream took place in downtown Brooklyn. Next, I dreamt of a white woman who stood inside a downtown Brooklyn liquor store, and this woman set off a ball-like glassy item that had a timer or a handout which she had twisted. And then this item shot some type of bullets out at people inside this liquor store. And then this item she had brought into the store had blown her up into pieces. There were now shards, pieces of glass, and broken wine bottles everywhere in the store. Then lastly, I seen an Asian man stand behind this liquor store front door window. The next and last number in this piece is the number 3. This piece is called S23DD. In the month of April 24, 2007, I recorded this dream in my dream book. It was daytime, and it felt as if it was spring or summer outside. Then the next thing I noticed in this dream was that now I found myself standing in the middle of Fulton Street. Next, I sensed a very strong presence of evil around me. This feeling I felt was as if evil people had their eyes set upon this area. Then a pair of binoculars materialized in my hands. Then I looked through this binoculars, and I seen downtown Brooklyn clock tower and another tall building which stood on the clock tower's right side. Then I woke up. There's a drawing of this dream. As you see here, well, this is me. I stood in the middle of Fulton Street, and like I said, I noticed a clock tower, and opposite the clock tower was another tall building. The next letter in this section is the letter E. This is section 2, letter E. There's 5 dreams in this piece that begins with the letter E. There's 2 dreams about earthquakes. There's 1 dream about the Empire State Building, and there's 2 dreams about explosions. The first number in this piece is the number 1. This piece is called section 2, 1 earthquake dream, or S2 1EAD. In the month of February 12, 2006, I recorded this dream in my dream book. I dreamt I was inside a small room or inside a small store, and then the earth shook for about 1 or 2 seconds. I believe I was somewhere in New York City. This is the second time in this dream I dreamt about a light earthquake in New York City or around New York City. The next number in this piece is the number 2. This piece is called S2 2EAD. In the same month of February 12, 2006, I recorded this dream in my dream book. While I slept the second time that morning, I drifted off into another place in my dream. In this particular dream, I dreamt that I seen a 2-family brownstone house across the street from my home. This house I seen had a long, noticeable hairline crack on the front surface of this house. The hairline crack was stationed over the ground floor window. This house was the only house I seen in this dream that displayed a crack upon its facade. The next number in this piece is the number 3. This piece is called section 2, 1 Empire State Building Dream, or S2 1ED. In the month of December 20th, 2006, I recorded this dream in my dream book. I had this vision once again. I dreamt I seen the Empire State Building, and once again I was across the street from the Empire State Building. And I also noticed that this building, or I also noticed that there was a feeling or a presence of evil around this building, and I got the impression that bad people have their eyes set upon this tall structure. The next number in this piece is the number 4. This piece is called section 2, 1 Explosion Dream, or S2 1EXT.